This is Iron Trader. It is Thursday morning, so we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. Now, remember, natural gas, the EIA report will be out today at 10:30. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, if we look at yesterday's candle, okay, what we got is the high was 94.17, but it closed at 93.71. That's the key, is the closing number. Now, if I look at this candle here, which I've been pointing out here for weeks, at 93.74, I said it could go to 94, maybe even 94.50. Okay, and then it pulled right on back and it closed below that candle. Now, today's candle, let me just big this up a little bit. Okay, today's candle, we got as high so far as 95.03. Okay, but if you look at this candle here, this is a very, that could be a topping tail candle here. So we have to look at two things. First of all, we want to look at, it needs to close back above yesterday's high at 94.17. Then it wouldn't be no topping tail. Then we can just go higher. And the key support level here is going to be this key price channel here on this top of this candle right here, which is basically 92.43. So if it holds 92.43, that's very, very good. And if it closes above this 94.17, that would be good. Okay, so let's just look and say it doesn't. Well, then what we have to do is follow these candles all the way down. So what you want to do is look at your support level here. You have 91.33 here, okay? Then basically what we have here is this 8 SMA. This is going to be very, very key. This is sitting at 90.91, okay? So that really needs to hold. If that is lost, then we can come to this candle right here, which is basically 89.31, and then we have this candle, this 21 SMA, 88.86, very, very key support levels. Now, you can see how this sideways action, while I was pointing out this could have been a possible bear flag going on here, just like we had here. And then we had that big red candle and it looked pretty good, but it held this key level right here. That's what we were looking for, that 88.07. So if you take the line right across, that provided really good support level here, and then it just rallied up higher here. Now, key support level is going to be this 8-day, this 21 SMA here, and if that's lost, your key 50 SMA here. On the upside, we're going to take a look at a weekly chart where we can go if we closed above this key channel candle right here at 94.17 and today's high at 95.03. Now, when we look at the RSI here, see, I've always been pointing out, see how this negative divergence goes right there. Then you get this, okay? So now what we have here is we have this same negative divergence going on here, okay? So you have a high on the RSI, okay, on this candle here, and then we have a lower on the RSI, but we have this candle here, okay? See that negative divergence? Okay, so now let's look at your MACD. So your MACD is still looking good. Your green came below your red, but now it's right back up there. But this could go sideways here. We have to just see how this is all going to shake out like it basically did here, okay? So just keep your eye on this RSI here. If this is going to shake out here as a negative divergence, and this will sell right on off. All right, let's take a look here on a weekly chart. Okay, here we have your weekly chart. Now, this is the candle I've been pointing out right here, okay? This is sitting at 93.74. Now, yesterday, it did not close above. Okay, so then I said, well, okay, now go to the next level. So then we want to look at this candle right here, okay? So you're looking at 95.05. Okay, now if you look at today's high so far, it was 95.03. See how that provided really good resistance? Now again, if you can get above that, then we come to this candle right here. You're looking at 95.76. And then the top of this candle here, you're looking at 97.66. That is going to be your next level if you can close above that today's high at 95.03. Okay. Then what we do is go to the next level here, okay? So you have basically 199, and then we have 101.88. Always look at the round number of 100 first. That's usually a psychological number. But this here would be your next level. Then we come up here to this candle here. You got 105.05. Then we have 111.45, and then we have your big retest up here at 114.05. Okay, so that'd be the following level. So just take level to level to level. But right now, you need to close above this 93.74. Key level is close. Then your next level is going to be right here, okay, at your 97.66. And then your next level will be 101.88, and then your next level up here will be 114.05. So just go level to level. Now your RSI here, well, you're approaching that 70 level here, but as you can see back here, it can go higher here. This is just a weekly chart, but then always watch out, like when it spikes up, what it's going to do then later. See how you have this negative divergence here? See this high here? Okay, well, this actually is a negative divergence, but this one here is you spiked up really high here on your RSI here, and then she just sold right on down. Now, your MACD here is looking very, very good here, here for a little bit longer term. So don't have any opinion here on the crude here. Just trade the chart and look for that key today's high at 95.03, and then look for this candle right here at that 93.74. Close above would keep this very, very bullish to go higher. Okay, let's take a look here at the old natural gas. Okay, natural gas here on your daily chart. Well, let's just see. So far today, we just have an inside day. Okay, so what you need to do here is, but you have a nice candle. So we need to close here above yesterday's high that's sitting at 2.947. If you can, then we come to this candle right here, which is basically 2.998. And then we have your 3.018. That is going to be your big retest level. Now, again, if you can get above all that here, then we want to look to this candle here. This is going to be very key, 3.027. I've been pointing this out for months. If you can get above that, then we target here is going to be 331, your 50-day, and then 377, your 200 SMA here. But you want to watch that price channel right there, because that's going to be very, very key. Now, here on the downside here, what you want to do is watch yesterday's low. That's going to be very key. That's sitting at that 2.85. If that is lost here, then we come down here to your 2.79. That's your 200 SMA here. Then we have your 8 SMA sitting at 2.74. You have 2.70 on your 21-day. And then we have your 50-day sitting at 2.67. But what I want to point out to you is look at yesterday's low, okay? So that's sitting at 2.85. That's your gap. And look to the top of this candle here at 2.667. That is your fill, okay? So you got your gap and your fill. I don't like to see these because them are always just like we had here. See the gap and the fill, and then it got filled, okay? So it's like a magnet to a fridge. It just, for some reason, they wanted to fill that gap, okay? So just be a little bit careful with that here, but just watch these key levels here, okay, on the downside. Your 200, your 8, your 21, and your 50-day, and then the top of that candle right there. And the upside here, you want to watch yesterday's high at 2.947. You need to close above, and then you have your target of 2.998, and then your retest 3.018. And then this is going to be the key level right here, like I point out, at 3.027, okay, to go higher. All right, let's take a look here on an hourly and a 4-hour chart. Okay, your hourly chart here, you can see how that gapped up. But remember, you had contract rollover, okay? So just take that in consideration where it just pops right on up here. But again, now it's holding this upper side here. So you want to look at that price channel right there. See, that 2.952. That's what you need. You need to close above. That is key. On the downside, you watch that 21-day at 2.90, and then we have your 8-day right below that. You're sitting at 2.89. And then your price channel sitting at 2.86. If that's all lost, you can come right down here to your 50-day at 2.82. But always remember, watch that gap right there, okay? You're sitting at 2.64, and then watch the top of this candle here, okay? So that's always very, very critical when you have this gap, and you have that you have the gaps and you have the fills. Okay, so on your 4-hour chart here now, you had a really nice series of higher lows. You have a low, a higher low, and then we actually have a higher low here. Now, we had a double bottom in play here. That did not play out because it just went sideways and then went lower. But if you look at this over a longer term, that higher low is still intact here, okay? The key is going to be breaking above this 2.95. That way you can actually go higher, okay? So right now here, these charts here are looking pretty bullish here as long as you hold this upper tier here. And once you start selling off here, well, then not so much. But as long as you can go this upper tier, go higher or even sideways, then natty gas has a chance of going higher. All right. I will have more for you on the crude oil and natural gas after the pit close later today. Thanks for watching.